So today I wanted to go over the soil mix that I use and how I curtail it or tweak it or customize it for each plant or each plant type or species to ensure that I have the best soil for my plants to thrive and to drain. Okay, let's see. We got some worm castings here. Open those up. We got some. See me? Hopefully. Okay, first of all, I've got cocoa core here. I'm going to put that in, but first I have one package of, let me just drop this. Show you what this is. Miracle Grow cactus palm and citrus soil. So it's going to be just a little bit. I'll dump it out and you'll see how much there is. Not much at all. I'm just finishing it up. And we're not going to use pretty dry. Okay. Next, a small bag of cocoa core. This is the same as that. So we're going to take the cocoa core, empty it into our mix. Bunch of cocoa core that are just which is pretty dense and holds a lot of moisture, so that's why we want to add other additives to it to make it the most appropriate for our houseplants. Get in there with my hands. All right. side. Break this up a bit. Very wet. I just put it together yesterday. But all of the other additives that we're going to be adding in the soil is going to break it down, dry it. I'm trying to see this roughly a little. So, I think I'll use this to measure out. So let me set that aside while I measure out the next additive. So, next I have some horticultural orchid bark that we're going to add in. Almost as this. There we go. And then as we pot our plants, if we need to add a little more, we can. But for now, my nose is itchy today. Next, I've got two types of perlite, or perlite. So we have organic perlite, and that is going to help keep some air in the soil and keep those roots from getting too soggy. I have a more coarse perlite. I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you. That I ordered from Amazon. It's pretty big. Pretty big chunks. I think I'm going to creating the individual. This one you don't want to breathe that in. See all that dust? That's what we don't want. So we're going to spray that down. Should be using this is like silica, but we don't want to breathe it in. So we're going to take that, add it in. Those are kind of equal parts. Next is a little bit of worm cast. So we're just gonna add a little bit in just to give it a little bit of nutrients in the soil. Helps to break up some of the soil a little bit. Not gonna add too much, just maybe a little sprinkling over the top. There we go. So this bag. Next, we're going to go little bit of horticultural charcoal. So horticultural charcoal, just a little bit to keep the odors down, which is going to be nice. Not too much of this either. Just a little bit. That's just something that you want to have on hand, especially if you're doing terrariums. This can keep it from getting soggy and moldy and stinky inside your terrariums. So that, set that aside. Now we mix. Mix, mix, mix. Angle this. Get down to the bottom there. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix. You can do this with your hands. You could grab a garden trowel if you wanted to, whatever makes you comfortable. I like to do it this way. You know, feel connected with it. I like getting my hands in there. It's therapeutic. Also, you can kind of tell the texture of it by when you mix it up. Kind of gives you a good idea of how chunky it is. We like a nice chunky mix for our plants. Get them some nice air around the roots. It's lovely. And throw it all over the place. That's why we put down the mat, because we make a mess. All right. Make sure we get all incorporated. Marry those ingredients all together. Another thing about doing this in a clear tub or a see-through tub is you can kind of look from the outside and see if you have any areas you missed. One more turn. All right. Looking mighty good. I'll turn it to you guys so you can see it. Looks good, huh? Look at how nice and chunky that is. Look at that chunky mix. Like I said, I can see on the side, see if it's all mixed. It looks like it is. Check the bottom. don't know that I can get down in there. Let's try. Okay. Looks like it's all good. And this is going to be a nice chunky mix, a little different than what you're going to get with all those store-bought soils that have the organic material that's breaking down, causing mold. Now then, another thing I do have is this product, which is from Mosquito Bits. We use this to keep the fungus gnats at bay. I don't usually like to sprinkle it in here. I can, but it does kind of mold up. So usually I just add it in whenever I'm going to be repotting the plant. Primarily because the fungus gnats only will lay their larvae in like the top inch and a half or inch or two in the soil, and so by adding it just to the top of the soil, mixing it in a little bit, you can get the same benefit than putting it in the whole mix. So I will be adding that as I repot, but I wanted to show you guys. I'll go into further detail about that product later. All right, we made a significant mess here. All right, let's start doing our repotting. Now that we have our mix, we are good to go.